Hi everyone! So today I'm actually going to be reviewing the new wedding collection from Anthropologie, and I am so excited about this. It debuted yesterday, February 14th, just in time for Valentine's Day, and when I heard several months back that Anthropologie was going to be coming out with a wedding collection, I swear to God, I just about peed my pants. Like, that's how excited I was. I've been stalking it on Google News, waiting for a release date, and when the release date finally came, I've been just like waiting and waiting for it to get here. And so it finally got here yesterday, and if anyone knows me, you've got to know that I'm a huge Anthropologie fan. I love their clothes, I love their home decor pieces. I sometimes just go into the store just to get inspired for life and weddings and everything, and I love the way that they design their stores. I love that the pieces that they pick out to actually sell in their stores. I just love everything about it, and I'm such a huge fan that one of my clients last year, one of my sweetest clients ever, she actually got me an Anthropologie gift card as a thank you for coordinating her wedding. And so basically I love Anthropologie. So this is very exciting for me. I basically spent all day yesterday just reviewing the website, looking at it back and forth, taking in all of the collection pieces. They've done dresses, they've done bridesmaids gowns, they've done like cover-ups, boleros, jewelry pieces, hair pieces, shoes. It really is a full collection, so I'm really excited that they went all out for this. So I'm going to go ahead and review it for you today. I did actually post a blog entry about this morning on my Elegant Owl blog, and I'll post that link down below for you. But I thought I would just do a video response as well, just because I feel like it would be more conversational and it will give me an opportunity to go into more depth about what I think about this collection. So if you're interested in hearing what I have to say, stay tuned. Okay guys, so the new Anthropologie collection, it's actually called BHLDN. When I first heard that, I wasn't exactly sure what that meant, so I went ahead and Googled it, and it's apparently the brand, it's actually the Urban Outfitters brand, which also includes Anthropologie. So that's what it's called. Not sure why they named it that, but yeah, so that's what it is. And like I said in my intro, they came out with wedding gowns, bridesmaids dresses, and all kinds of accessories, so I'm really excited about that. Overall, my opinion, I really love it. I'm really happy with a lot of the dresses that they came out with. I really feel that they stayed true to their overall style as far as what Anthropologie generally sells in their stores. I think a lot of their dresses are amazingly unique, but also still very accessible for the bride that would normally wear Anthropologie in everyday life, but it's not so crazy and like overly fashion forward. It really stays true to the whole vintage bohemian chic vibe that they have going in their stores. I feel like, just from looking online, unfortunately this collection isn't out in stores yet, it is only online, but in just looking at it online, it looked like they were very high quality. I feel like the fabrics and textures they use are very in fashion right now. Overall, I really liked it. So I think I'm going to start by reviewing the wedding gowns, and if you see a glare in my glasses, it's because I do have my laptop right in front of me here, so I do apologize. So they have 15 total wedding gowns, and they range in all different styles. They have more traditional gowns that have some pickups. They have like the bohemian chic gowns that have a lot of lace and with the bell sleeves. They have sleeveless dresses, and they also have short dresses, which I really love. If anyone knows me, I did wear a short dress on my wedding day, so kind of partial to those. But as far as the overall bridal dress collection, I really like that they have one gown, the zinnia gown. It's actually a patterned dress. It kind of has some orange and gray floral vintage patterns going on. It's really pretty. The style actually kind of has like a half bubble hem, and then it goes down a little bit more. I don't necessarily love the style of that particular dress, but I do love the fabric, and I'm really excited that they decided to be kind of bold with some of the fabrics in these dresses. I think it actually really paid off well for them. The only thing that I'm kind of disappointed in with these dresses is that some of them have bubble hems, which I'm not crazy about. I feel like the bubble hem is kind of outdated and not in like a cute vintage way. I think it is just kind of like it's past its prime. Everyone was doing bubble dresses a really long time ago, and quite honestly I wasn't a huge fan of them when they were in style. So I kind of am disappointed that they went with bubble hems. It just didn't really quite seem to fit, in my opinion. Also, the prices of these dresses, they start at about $600 and they go upwards to about $4,000 for wedding gowns. I expected Anthropologie prices for their wedding collection to be pretty high. I didn't expect them to be that high though. So I'm a little disappointed that more of the wedding gowns aren't more accessible as far as price points go, but I think that overall they did a pretty good job in pricing out these gowns for the most part. So moving on to bridesmaids dresses, they actually have just under 30 dresses in this collection, and I think this is the one that I'm really most excited about. I feel like there are enough dress selections that are going to be accessible for bridesmaids, but overall, again, my major disappointment was that a lot of these dresses are not going to be accessible. The average bridesmaid probably doesn't want to spend more than like $253 max on their dress, so a lot of these dresses are priced more in the $350, $400 as an average price point, so that is a little bit disappointing. I'm also seeing some bubble hems in this collection as well, which I said before I'm not really a huge fan of, but overall I think that they did a really good job at diversity in this collection. They do have some more traditional bridesmaids dresses with just a small little twist, so I really like that because there are some brides out there that don't want to go completely crazy with the like mix match with the fabrics and the designs and stuff like that. They do want a more traditional bridesmaids dress, so I do like that a lot. And they also went a little bit crazy with some of the textures and designs. I'm looking at one bridesmaid's dress right now. It's called the Indigo Mist dress. And it's a long gown, and it has a coffee underlay with like a teal patterned overlay to it. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't really see this being a very common bridesmaid's dress by any means. It is priced at $400, and it is also a long dress, so I think it would be more suitable for a fall-winter wedding. It'd actually be gorgeous for a fall wedding with some orange bouquets. Oh my god, I'm already picturing it right now. I'm getting really excited. But because of that $400 price point, I'm not sure if any brides are going to be picking this dress for their bridesmaids. So that is unfortunate. But again, for those brides that are having a more expensive wedding that have bridesmaids that might be able to afford this dress, this is one that I think your girls could definitely keep and wear again for special functions. So I really do like that one. One of my favorites is the Citrine Rose peplum dress. It's just a very like nude colored dress with some tie sleeves and a really pretty pattern on the bust. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I kind of want it just to wear like to like weddings myself. I think it would look gorgeous with like some peach satin shoes and like a really bright like red orange lip. Oh my gosh, again, I'm already picturing this. It's just very flowy, very natural, very ethereal. I really like that one. So that one's a definite hit for me. Shoes. They came out with some beautiful, beautiful shoes. I'm actually not really a huge fan of the shoes from the regular Anthropologie collection. I mean, I think that they're really, really pretty, but they're just not really my style. These shoes, oh my goodness, I am in love with almost every single pair, and it's breaking my heart because they do average about $300 in this collection. They have some absolutely gorgeous shoes, ones that range from just like plain satin with bows. Some have some more vintage textures to them. Oh my gosh, I think that they really did a good job with the shoes, especially for brides these days because they're really looking for something besides a traditional white satin shoe. So I really am very pleased with this collection. Again, my only disappointment is that they are priced very high. I don't think the average bride is going to find these to be accessible, but I know that a lot of my clients these days are splurging on shoes. So if this is a splurge for a bride, definitely go this through. I think this is definitely worth taking a look at. Okay, moving on to jewelry. I think this is my least favorite part of the collection just because I was so disappointed in the price. I think that when I was looking through this stuff, most of them, the pieces average like $200-300, and I don't think that they're very unique or special pieces. I feel like you could go to Etsy or even to like a department store and find these pieces that have a very, very similar look, if not almost exact duplicates, and you could probably get them for like a third or half of the price. I really feel that way. So this was the only part of the collection I was truly disappointed in. I'm pretty sure that if you guys went to the website right now and looked at the jewelry collection that's attached to the wedding collection, you would probably feel the same way. Like I said, a lot of the pieces are just very generic. I don't find them to be truly unique. I feel like you could go somewhere else and pretty much get them for a lot cheaper. Okay, moving on to cover-ups. That's what the Anthropologie collection is calling this part. And they're basically just absolutely gorgeous boleros and cover-ups, especially if you are a fall or winter bride. You're probably going to want to pay attention to this one, guys. I know that even if you go to Etsy, buying a bolero is, one, really hard to find, like a really unique, pretty one that has a lot of pretty vintage details to it, and two, they're always expensive anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about price on these. Some of them are upwards of like $400 though, so some of them are really high in price, but some of them are also very affordable, I think. They just have some really gorgeous ruffles and flower appliques and overlays. I'm really, really impressed with this one. I think this is definitely worth checking out. Okay, so moving on to hair pieces. This one is kind of going along with the jewelry. I think that you can go to Etsy and easily find pieces that are similar to this for a lot less money. I feel like the pieces are gorgeous. Like, they're really going with the trend here with the really big flower pieces and the headbands and birdcage veils. This part of the collection is very trendy, and I do feel that it's definitely worth taking a look at, but I do feel that for the average bride, this is not going to be accessible as far as price point. But there are a few pieces in here that I think are definitely worth the money. I think those pieces average about $100, and that if you want a really special hairpiece for your wedding, it's going to be hard to find one that's under that amount of money for the really fashion-forward ones. So I definitely think this is worth taking a look at. So moving on to accessories, which is the last and final part of this collection. I really liked this collection just because of the gloves that they included. They included some beautiful lace gloves. They have two pairs, one a cream pair that's more bridal, and one is a black and white polka dot pair, which I think would be so cute for your bridesmaids if they were going for like a full-on vintage themed wedding. And the gloves are actually very affordable. The bridal pair is $60, and then the bridesmaids pair is $30. I mean, obviously you can probably go and get a similar pair somewhere else, but I do feel like these are special enough that it might be worth it to pay the extra money. The other parts of this collection include some belts and some clutches. I feel like those are way overpriced. I feel like you can get those somewhere else, like online at Zappos. They have like a huge clutch collection right now. Even Etsy. The belts I feel like are very similar to J. Crew. You might even be able to find them cheaper at J. Crew, which I never thought I would imagine myself saying, because I think that J. Crew is overpriced at times for their accessories as well. But overall, I feel like from the accessories collection, they do have a few cute belts, but like I said, I feel like you can get those somewhere else at a much better price, but I think their gloves are really worth looking at. They only have about 2 to 3 pairs, but I really do think that they're very cute, and that was a definite hit with this collection for me. Okay, so overall, I really am happy with this collection. Like I said, I think the two major downfalls, well, the actual one major downfall is the price point for a lot of these pieces, but then again, Anthropologie doesn't really cater to the everyday person. If you go into Anthropologie, you know you're going to be spending quite a bit of money. I know that when I go in, when I'm going to buy something there, I know that I'm going to be dropping a significant amount of money. So I don't really know if it's a downfall, because you kind of have to expect that you're going to be paying a lot of money when it comes to this brand, but at the same time, I feel like I don't really consider them a department store by any means, but for, I guess, a store that is a franchise, I would have hoped that they would have been a little bit more accessible. But overall, I really, really love the actual dresses and gown designs. I think those were their two fortes with this collection. The jewelry, I think that was a total miss with the jewelry. I think that they really should have dug a little bit deeper to be a little bit more creative with the jewelry, and then they way overpriced it. And going along with that, I feel like they really took advantage of having that bridal label. As any of you guys know who are planning a wedding, anytime the word bridal is attached to something, they jack up the price at least 3 times. And I think that this brand kind of took advantage of that with their jewelry selection. So that was my biggest disappointment. I think they really hit the mark with just sticking to their overall theme of their brand. They're very fashion forward, but yet very vintage and very classic at the same time. So I really liked those. I wouldn't really call them the highlight of the collection, but yeah, so those are my thoughts on the collection. I hope you guys found that useful. I actually did find one piece that I am in love with. It is a dress from their wedding gowns, and I kind of wish that I could get it, but it is way, way, way too expensive because I'm not getting married again anytime soon. But this is my pick for overall best design from this collection. And it is the Tulle Era dress. It is a T-length lace dress. I'm going to go ahead and show you a picture of it now. So yeah, guys, that's my overall opinion on this collection. Like I said, feel free to leave your comments below if you have any opinions on this collection. I would love to hear what other people are thinking. I know that a lot of wedding blogs are out there posting about this now, so I'm sure it's on everyone's minds right now. So yeah, that is it. I will hopefully see you guys back here soon. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye.